Hi everybody, it's Rick Haas, President of United Real Estate. I wanted to let you know that we're involved in a wonderful fundraiser and it's being held in conjunction with our 2023 National Business Conference, Elevate. Our principal broker, Nick Bristow, and his team are working on a junk car that they've located, resurrected it, and they're rebuilding it so they can try to drive it from Dallas to Orlando in an effort to raise money for Autism Speaks. You know, our Autism Speaks has been our national charity for a good long while. And this year, we're doing all we can to raise money once again. In the description below, you'll find a link that allows you to click on that link and make a donation to the effort. We wish Nick the best in his drive from Dallas to Orlando. Hope he makes it, and it's going to be fun watching.
Oh, y'all can see this. I think it's pretty nasty, but it's holding fluid. I'm gonna try to rebuild it. Jim's over there trying to sort through my mess of wrenches to get me the right socket. So luckily these came out pretty easy. I was surprised. Normally I strip those, but they're pretty big. They're 1/2 inch, which is, you know, nowadays they're tiny. They're brass, and they're kind of crappy steel. So I'm gonna get this pulled out and cleaned up. That stuff down there is pretty gunky, but it's wet. And this has fluid.
We got bubbles.
In the front one?
On the back one.
How about the front?
Nothing yet.
I feel the back one.
Hold on, we know that the back one's done.
Yeah, the front ones didn't do anything. Let me hit it with some.
What's holding it underneath?
Oh, it's getting hooked on that bolt. Hang on.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't.
There you go. Now let me pour this out real quick.
Yeah. That's a healthy looking.
Let me find out which plant I want to kill. All right, Jim got this pulled out. It is nasty in there. So while he's trying to get this thing cleaned up, I'm gonna pull these wheels off and check the drums and see if the shoes are okay. These brake parts are real expensive and hard to find, so I'm gonna see if I can use the old shoes and drums and just replace the cylinders. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get this wheel off, and while I have the wheel off, I'm gonna I got the shocks in from Autism. Remember, they're donating this stuff. So I'm gonna put the shock on this side and just kind of do them one at a time. Hey, that's a good, I can use that drum. That's a good thing.
Well, it looks smooth.
Jim, I can use the drum. The shoes are good. I'm gonna probably have to replace these cylinders, the brake drum cylinders.
Yeah.
But the rest of it looks pretty good. And look how good that looks. That's surprising. That other side that was locked up was a mess, but it was locked up because I think it had gotten water in it. So this one looks amazing. Wow, well, not amazing, but you know, looks pretty decent, Jim. That's a good sign.
How much?
I mean the drums have grooves in them, but it's gonna be okay for 1,000 miles. It's gonna be mainly freeway, so it'll be fine for the trip. I'm gonna order.
How much shoe is left on the
That's got a good 3/16.
I believe it.
Yeah, maybe even almost a quarter. It's got plenty of shoe left. Wow. All right, got the new shocks. Ouch. It's gonna ride like a Cadillac. No, it's gonna ride like an AMC. All right.
Give me a hand,
Let me lay in all the dirt. All right, let me see if I can compress it a little bit. I probably should have left that that retainer on there. You know what I mean, Jim?
Good trying to put it in there first and then go underneath.
Yeah. There you go. I did it.
Get it?
Yep, let me get this bottom bolt on.
Not up here yet.
Huh?
Not in through here
Did it go through the hole?
yet. No.
Yeah. It is almost, so let me get this bottom bolt on, then I'm gonna put the jack under it and see if I can lift it some with the jack.
Come up here and bring it here and shove it up and down and make sure this hole is wide enough. There's a lot of corrosion around it.
Oh. Okay, hold on one second. All right, let me, for my next trick,
See,
Jim, I'm gonna put a jack stand under the car
here.
and use the jack.
Put that so that it'll go through this.
All right, watch yourself.
You need, there you go.
All right, we got it through. I need to get I'm gonna tighten up the bottom one first.
Okay.
I think it's probably 1/2 inch, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. Not yeah.
No,
No.
it's
9/16.
9/16. Oh, I need a deeper one. Let me get a deep weld. All right, got that. Took that wheel off. Got the drum. The shoes are good on back here. This is the back one. So right now that and this, the shoes are good. I think I just see cylinders and hoses. And while I got this up in the air, Jim had a good idea to go ahead and put this shock on. So I'm gonna do that next. All right. So let me see how I'm gonna finagle this in. What I don't like is how, see that part goes in easy. Where is my, where is the, oh there it is. All right guys, so these are really easy. It's just right here, and then I don't know if you can see under there. No, you can't see. The shock just Just goes in like that. So let me get the bolts up. Man, that was an easy shock to put on, Jim. That was an easy shock. One thing I don't like is how this cable, this brake cable, it's the weirdest thing, this Mercy brake cable sits on the shock. Hard to believe they would have had that like that from the factory, but I don't know. Bad shocks, so this is like one of those really, you know, a safety item. Sure, it would be funny to, it'd be funny to have the show where the car's bouncing up and down the road, but no, that's very dangerous. So let me get on top here. Let me show y'all how this bolt goes on top. Right there, that's what the top of the shock is. 3/4. Jim, this one's, I think, 9/16. Can you get me a 9? You think you can get a 9/16 socket? A 9/16 socket? Well, let me see if it's 9/16. Yeah, it is. No, it's half inch. You see this black? It's got 2 flat sides on it. You can put an opening on this, and then kind of hold that with some pliers. I'm sure there's some kind of special tool to do it, but I'm not gonna buy that. Not for this kind of stuff anyway. Guys, we got it cleaned up and looks like it's working. I'm gonna keep hitting it with the wire wheel, get some of the rust out, and see. This is the smallest wire wheel I got. All right.
Okay, blow it backwards.
Yep. Watch your eyes. Ba-bing.
Good.
Jim, I think we did it. That was it. I got it. What I'm gonna try to do now is get this ignition switch. I don't know if y'all can see because the lighting in here. That ignition switch right there. I'm gonna try to get it out. A gentleman sent me a new switch with a key because I don't have a key to this car, and so I'm trying to see if I can get this bezel piece off so I can get to the switch, because I looked underneath and there's like no way to get to it. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. But everything's on here so tight. I know it's probably kind of hard to see. There you go, got that piece off. Okay, there's some more screws here. Let's remove this bezel. But I don't know if it's still not gonna do it. I mean, this thing is held on tight. Ouch, that hurt. things I do. I could have such a simple life, but I can't leave well enough alone. My problem is I like to problem solve, and if I don't have a problem to solve, then I make a problem. I create problems so I can solve them, and that's what this car is. Actually, I'm just playing. Y'all know I'm doing this for a charity because it's such a good important event. I don't know how the hell to get these. Sorry, I don't know how the heck to get these out. All right, guys. You AMC guys are gonna be shocked at what I'm gonna do to get this. I've got a new ignition switch. It is so much mess in there trying to get this whole switch out. I'm gonna cut it out. Don't be shocked. It's gonna be not the right way to do it, which is normally how I do it. All right, what I'm gonna do wrong is, you see the bezel here? I'm just gonna cut this plastic out. I just need to get this ignition switch out, and I don't feel like spending the rest of my life trying to figure all this stuff out, because the plastic is so brittle, it's just crumbling anyway. Jim's over there helping me out. He's such a good dude. He and I are both so deaf, we scream at each other nonstop. That'll do it. So what I did is I cut the plastic right here. See how gentle I am with these rare parts? I'm gonna cut that off. Yes, that's the wrong way to do it. No, I don't care. That's wipers, which we won't need because I'm planning on using just sticking the main X on there. Good, see I can get to the switch now. We'll need the speedometer. I'm gonna leave the speedometer there.
Oh yes, you must have a speedometer.
So what I did after I delicately took apart that dash bezel, looks pretty chewed up. So what I did is I found out inside the cylinder where the key goes in, there's a little hole. When you push it, it pushes that little spring down, and I pulled the old key cylinder out of this one. I've got the key cylinder with the key, because I didn't have a key, this car was a problem. Exact same cylinder, so I'm gonna slide it back in, and we should be able to have a key to start the car, so we shall see. So to hear something beautiful, here's the key now hanging down. Listen to this.
Hey,
yep. I'm gonna put the key somewhere where I'm gonna lose it. No, I'm gonna put it somewhere in the house. I'm gonna put a big key ring on it, so I'm gonna do that right now. All right, see this chair? That's gonna be the temporary seat. I'm gonna cover it up right here first.
That's how you make a midget's chair.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, get this out of the way. I'm gonna set that seat right here. Y'all can see I cut the legs off. It sits nice and low. Let's see how that's gonna work, Jim. I think that's gonna be good. So, guys, I've got the seat. I'm gonna mark it. It actually fits pretty good right here, except I got this teeter-tottering, so I've got one of these legs is a little too long. So I'm gonna trim it up and tack it in. All right, guys, this one back leg is a little too long, so I'm gonna cut it down real quick. I'm gonna eyeball it. All right. Let's see how this is gonna fit inside this beauty. Oh, Jim, that's perfect.
You got it?
Oh man, that's perfect. Let me get my my marker. I'm gonna mark on the floor where I want to sand it. Okay, this is good for, this is perfect. I think that's gonna be perfect, Jim. This is perfect.
Now,
Yep.
I'll make a suggestion.
Time to tack weld it. Let's do some techie welds. You turn that down a little bit. All right. And that hurt. All right, seats welded in. All right, everybody. There you have it. Got the seat welded in. Yeah, it's a lawn chair, whatever. It's only temporary. Let's see how well it fits. And hop in. Now, we can drive up and down the driveway. If I want to go around the block, I can go around the block in it. I can stop. I can hit my gas and go. Once we get the original seats, Rebecca and I are going to pull all the stuff off of them, wrap pillows around them. I've told you that a million times, and then put some blankets on them or something. So then I'll be cutting this seat out and bolting those in. I just didn't feel like redoing them right now. That's going to be a project for later down the road. So there we go. Oh my God, it's hot. Talking about how stupid AMC was.